times, honey. It's a 3-piece set. Work it, hone it. You can't party with the big boys. Don't show up.
Andrew Dice Clay and Rodney Dangerfield. All right, so Andrew is the only comedian I know that can go through a whole carton of Marlboros in one set. He's like Snoop.
But with cigs?
Yeah, just with cigarettes, man. I don't know what he's compensating for, but he's hilarious. Now, I'm not going to lie. This is back when, you know, comedians were able to do what they do. That being said, if you're new to the channel, do not forget to comment, subscribe, get them likes up. We need these likes up to about 1,000 if you want to hear some more Andrew Dice or even Rodney. Put it in the comments. You know what I'm saying? What was your favorite set on them? And who is your favorite comedian? Is it Andrew or is it Rodney? Because Rodney got his own little way. I liked Andrew Dice. He was more edgier. But Rodney Dangerfield was edgy. He just always looked like, I always thought I was going to, I really felt bad for the people in the front crowd because it always looked like one of his eyeballs were going to go, whoop. Like they was going to have to catch one. That being said, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
All right. I'll tell you, folks, this next gentleman comes from Brooklyn, okay? All right. And I guess the best way to describe him is to say he's the typical boy next door. Say hello to Andrew Dice Clay. Okay, here we go now. Hey, Andrew. Hey. All right, baby. All right.
Bro, why does he look like he's constantly on that movie Grease, bro? Like he's reenacting the movie Grease. Let's go. No, he didn't. No, he didn't go. Like I said, bro.
Wow.
I see a little bit of Michael mixed in there too.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna hear Shimon. Come on.
You're dumb.
Yeah. I'm getting whiplash just watching this dude.
Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Long came a Spidey, sat down beside he said, "Hey, what's in the bowl, bitch?"
Sometimes I wake up out of a nap. Instead of Brittany, I say, "What's in the bowl, Brith?" She said, "What you just say?" I said, "My medication hasn't wore off yet, man. My volume's still kicking in. I just took that like 2 hours ago, okay?"
Shut up.
Down beside he said, "Hey, what's in the bowl, bitch?" Jack and Joe went up the hill, both with $1.25. Joe came down with $2.50.
Got him. She got him.
Little boy Blue. He needed the money. Was an old lady, lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, her uterus fell out. Mary, Mary, quite contrary. Trim that pussy, it's so damn hairy.
Yo, they used to have mullets back then, too. Remember that?
Oh, my God.
Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to get her old dog a bone. She bent over. Rover took over. She got a bone of her own. I don't know. Yeah, good old Mother Goose. Remember her? I f***ed her.
Never do that today. all like
That's
nursing
unbelievable,
moms.
huh? So is that the girl, huh? Yeah. How long you going with her? 4 months, huh? You cheating? Yeah, not yet. Yeah, sure. Yeah, me too. But you got to be careful, you know, when you get a good one, because there's a lot of disease. You can't really cheat today. It's not like 4 or 5 years ago, where you could come home, lie with a straight face. They'd be like, where were you all night? Having coffee with the guys. No, you weren't. You were cheating on me. No, I was having coffee. Really? Yeah. Yeah, sure I was, honey. But if you do cheat on her, do yourself a favor. Wear one of those condiments. You know what I'm talking about? But those things piss me off because they only come in one size. I mean, what a black guy's gonna do? Go for a fitting? Yeah, 3 feet, man. Extra padding. And I don't want to blow the roof off this sucker. Yeah. And think of the Chinese. Come on. Put a piece of gum on it.
Put a piece of...
All right, so you're going with a 4 months, huh? All right. She throw a nice one. All right. Bottom line, you suck a good yes or no? I mean, can she suck the chrome off a trailer and lay back with a beer afterwards? To me, that's a lady, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you, today they don't suck the way they used to.
Oh,
they
man.
dabble in it. They lay there, they flick it, they smack it. Oh, look at the way it jumps. It can sing and dance too. Now suck my cock, honey. And you know that.
Yo, he's violating. He is violating.
Damn.
Yo, I wish people had a sense of humor nowadays, man. You got, right? It's funny, right?
Yes.
You've ever seen him?
No.
I told
haven't.
you, he was crazy, man. Like, he just, like, don't care. Whatever comes to his mouth. You know what I mean?
It jumps. It can sing and dance too. Now suck my cock, honey. And you know they don't know what they're doing, because the minute they start, they got to look right into your eyes. Like, it's like you're looking down at a golfer, you know? And it's like, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me? Don't look at me. Suck my dick. Concentrate. And juggle the balls. What are they, orphans, honey? It's a 3-piece set. Work it, hone it. You can't party with the big boys. Don't show up. I mean, they like us to go down on them. You ever see a vagina up close? It's frightening. It's like a haunted house down there. It's covered with shrubbery and weeds. You gotta cut through with a machete. And depending on their mood, sometimes they'll just lay there. Like you're not even in the room. You gotta check in with them. Honey, am I in the right ballpark? A little lower. Circle to the left. What are we, back in a truck in here? Because once you go down there, this ain't no 5-minute trip. This is a weekend. And I'll tell you something, after 10 minutes, it gets boring, you know? That's why I wear a Walkman.
No, he didn't.
No, that's why you talk with a lisp. That's what happens after what they did for that. I came with my son.
Oh my God.
That's why I wear a Walkman. Oh, yeah. And then they turn around and say I'm not sensitive. I don't understand that. My girlfriend, she's like, well, what about foreplay? I go, honey, didn't I smack you around already today? I like that once you're living with her, man. You'll hear things like, well, why do I always get the wet spot? Honey, be happy you're on the bed when I'm through with you.
Yo, bro, I always get the wet spot.
No,
I don't know how you pull that one off. Oh, man. They always end up They never get it.
I like that once you're living with her, man. You'll hear things like, well, why do I always get the wet spot? Honey, be happy you're on the bed when I'm through with you. Look at the dog. He don't even have a pillow. He ain't complaining. So what if he'd had the same bowl? You got the fucking bed. I care about their needs. I mean, here, just tonight, we're a small group. I could tell you a story, right? Just tonight, this chick is sucking my right? It's a cute story, believe me. And she's like, don't come in my mouth. I go, honey, I don't want to f up your hair. We're in a nice restaurant. I'm telling you, that's why masturbation is king. Oh, yeah, you know it, I know it, so who we bullshitting, huh? I screwed everything in the house when I was a kid. Didn't make no difference to me. Socks, gloves. My mother's got a mink coat that doesn't need a hanger anymore. You see what I'm saying to you? I remember my mother going, we're having liver tonight. Yeah, well, I had it last night, Ma. It was good. And where the Japanese coming from? What is that? What is that? Two bombs on them a couple of years ago. What was in those bombs? Fertilizer? And now the worst drivers, I mean, how do you drive with your eyes 3/4 closed, huh? You could blindfold these people with dental floss. You don't give them keys to a car. It's unbelievable what I see. I can't take it no more. I'm going out of my fucking mind. I mean, I go into these all-night, 24-hour convenience stores. They got people in there. People, things. These aren't even people. They don't even have a language, the things that work in there. You go in for soda, cigarettes. You're like, yeah, how much? How much? And they're like, and I'm like, you fucking geek. Where did they grow you, huh? What farm were you picked off of? I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the God's honest. They should have one big sign at the airport that says, look, if you don't know the language, get the fuck out of the country.
No, he ain't playing. So, what did you think?
That is hilarious. He
You
is
want to
hilarious.
talk about edgy? He did
Oh
not
my
play.
gosh.
Damn, man. I wish we could do some Eddie Murphy, man. Eddie Murphy Raw, Eddie Murphy Delirious. They were all around the same time. Like they all like these comedians were hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
But I like Andrew Dice Clay because of the fact that he doesn't give two shits, and he's still puffing that cigarette. He's still to this day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The woman was looking for this. Oh, I just seen a bunch of like I don't know. I don't know if it was 2 years ago, 5 years ago, but it looked like an older. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look aged. All right. Still had a cigarette in his mouth. Still puffing in Marlboro.
Man.
Yo, but he ain't playing around. So, what would you give this? You thought that you think that would survive today? Do you think this would survive today? Do you think?
No. No.
The little wham wham boo boos.
Yeah, the little pee pee hearts.
They
out
would
there.
definitely be. Yo, their soul would be torn, man.
Yeah.
They definitely be torn, man. They'll be doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? They'll be holy water drenching. I'm telling you, they'll be all upset about it.
Yeah.
That being said, if you want to see more Andrew Dice Clay videos like this, help us out. Get them thumbs up. Get them thumbs up. Keep clicking them thumbs up. That being said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to comment, subscribe, thumbs up. Slap that red button. That was hilarious, right?
Yes.